Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Young Savage here today with another video, and today I'm joined by
Fire Monkey 469
and
Vestibular.
and today, guys, we're gonna be giving you a review on the movie Deadpool 2: Return of the Ooze.
That's not
No,
the
I'm
title.
just kidding. But yeah, Deadpool 2. We watched it like last week. I think it's been a week, right, guys, since it came out.
Yeah.
So something like that, a week or two.
Yeah, a week or two.
And we thought it was a pretty good movie overall, so I guess we just wanted to give you our opinions on our newest addition to our movie reviews. So let's start off just by saying, like, how did y'all like it? Fire Monkey, how did you like it?
Alright, so I don't know if y'all know, but I work at a theater, right? And so I got to see it opening day. I remember it vainly with the drinking my water. Anyways, it was a pretty good movie. I haven't seen the first one still, which is kind of like, what are you doing, boy? But I did see the second one because, I mean, if I'm going to watch it for free, I'm going to watch it for free. And I thought it was really funny. I thought they had a lot of good Easter eggs and references to previous, like, Marvel movies, X-Men movies, like, things in the real world. They just kind of reference a lot of stuff, and I did find that enjoyable. A lot of the action was pretty cool, too. The CGI wasn't even that half bad, especially for some of the characters. Are we going to be doing spoilers or not?
Yeah, spoilers reviews.
So, Juggernaut appears in the movie. Like, I didn't even know he was going to show up. Because, like, they kind of hinted at some big character at the beginning of the movie, but I wasn't sure what it was. But, like, they did Juggernaut pretty well. A lot better than they did in the old X-Men movies, you know?
For sure.
So, I really did enjoy the movie overall.
Festive, what did you think of the movie
It's kinda
yourself?
cut me off.
Yeah, you just cut Fire Monkey off
Well,
like that.
he was going
but
too
that's
long,
okay.
so too bad.
It was pretty neat.
I was going to finish with. Alright, your turn.
That was it? Hey, okay.
It was pretty
Wow,
neat.
that's fast. One thing I noticed was a lot of people thought he was, like, some people anyways, thought it was pretty gory, but for me, like, I didn't even realize the gore because how much jokes are being thrown.
Yeah.
Like, they would just make it funny.
It was
I
more
barely
satirical.
even noticed when Juggernaut ripped Deadpool in half.
Like,
honestly, who remembers
for
that?
real, like, Festive was like, dang, that's pretty gory, but, like, in the moment, like, he was like, I'm gonna rip you in half now, and it was funny to me, like, I didn't even think, like, this fool just, like, tore a guy in half. Like,
Yeah, you think like the whole
laughing.
X-Force died in like
Yeah.
kind of gruesome ways. Like one of them the Terry Crews guy, he got hit by a bus and died.
Yeah.
The alien got like chopped up by a helicopter. Other one got like into the trash
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
And Peter got acidized.
Yeah. One thing I did want to say, because we don't really have an order for this, we're just kind of throwing out ideas, was that Fire Monkey spoke on how they get Juggernaut, but I like the way they did Domino. One thing was, I heard that, like, some people weren't liking that she wasn't looking like her comic
But she's
before
black.
the movie came out.
She has like inverted colors. It's usually like white. She has like
Yeah,
black.
isn't
Ah,
it? Yeah,
she's
something
black.
like that. But I was like, I mean,
Racist.
I didn't really know a lot about her from the comics. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I
really
haven't
only,
read comics in a long
I
time.
really only know stuff about her from like some of the X-Men cartoons that I saw.
Yeah.
But from what I understand from her powers, I thought they did pretty well. You know, showing like her luck ability. How like all of this, like these cars were getting hit and like things were
Yeah.
falling apart. But like
Everybody else died.
everyone else was dying but her,
Yeah.
and like everything would just turn out. So I think they really portrayed like luck well. And I remember I saw one of the interviews where like you know how her name is Domino, right?
Yeah.
So they were saying how like all these accidents were leading up to something. Like a car hits something and then like that thing like hits a building. And then that does something that helps her out, so it's kind of like a domino effect.
Yeah, that's
So I really
pretty
like how
cool.
they did like Domino as a character.
Also, I like the actor that they chose for her. I think her name is Zazie Beetz, something around
like
that.
that,
And she's also in Atlanta, another show that I like. So just to see, I don't know, her in the movie was pretty cool for me. Let's see, what do we think of Cable?
Cable, I think they portrayed him well. Like I did see some tweets talking about how they really could have done a better job. Because Cable does have more powers like
Yeah.
telepathy and telekinesis, and they kind of show telekinesis a bit with his gun. But I mean, that was about it. You know, all he did was grab his gun, and there were other moments where they maybe could have showed it off better. And it is true in the comics, he's like 6'7" or something
He was
crazy.
pretty short.
And Josh Brolin's only like 5,
Yeah.
like 7 or 10. Like I'm not sure his height, but I know he's like a lot shorter than what he is. He's shorter even than Ryan Reynolds in the movie. So maybe they could have CGI'd him taller, like they did whenever he played Thanos. But at the same time, I think he still looks like, you know, menacing and stuff. Especially like the robotic arm was well done as well.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And then the kind of, I guess, antagonist of the movie was, it was kind of Cable, and it was kind of the kid.
Yeah.
Fire Fist, Russell, I think.
Yeah, Russell.
He wasn't that bad of a character to me. He was like, I don't know,
Like-
a little bit like, you low-key wanted him to like end up a good guy.
Yeah, like I understood like why he was doing what he did.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he was being abused in that like orphanage, I guess it was. for being a mutant and stuff, and they kept like abusing him and like doing stuff like that. So I can see why I wanted to kill him. But Cable's reasoning was right too, because like after killing that guy, because normally I'm like, man, they should just like kill the villains. But I mean, since Cable's from the future, he actually sees what happens after like he kills that guy. So he knows that like Fire Fist eventually grows up to become like a mass murderer and even kills like Cable's family. And so I did think it was like good for Deadpool to try and save him.
Well, yeah.
For his character arc.
I don't know. So basically, I'm gonna say that we all thought the characters in Deadpool 2 were pretty good.
What are your
all
thoughts on
around.
Deadpool as like a
Deadpool
character in the
himself?
movie? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like them. I don't know. For some reason, Domino's probably my favorite character. Sometimes I like Sometimes my favorite characters in movies will be like some supporting cast people. Like in Black Panther, for some reason, I really liked M'Baku. I don't know. Sometimes they just like get to me. But Deadpool himself he's pretty funny. I like the fight scenes with him. He has some pretty like even gory stuff like in the beginning when he was just chopping up people, talking about his missions or whatever. But him himself is pretty good. He seems to be like, because I think I'm the only one here who's seen Deadpool 1, but it has been a while. But from what I remember, I mean, he seems like the same-ish. He like cracking jokes and stuff. And I guess he got expanded upon a little bit with, I don't know, we got to see more feelings from him because his wife died in this movie. And he was just like kind of going through that throughout the movie. So I don't know, they expanded on his character a little bit. I guess let's talk about the overall plot. Or what did you think of it, Fire Monkey?
The plot?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was well structured. You know, you start off with the Deadpool's wife dying from that one like regular ass guy.
Yeah.
And then he moves on to join the X-Men because he's grieving, or like I guess he was an X-Men trainee, you know. And then from there, you know, that's where he meets Russell and kills some of the people from the orphanage, and so then he gets sent to jail. After he gets sent to jail, that's where Cable meets up with him, and then he has to try and get Russell again to protect him from Cable, and then like it kind of like turns on itself. So now Deadpool is working with Cable to stop Russell. So I like kind of like they switched it up, like who like I guess the antagonist is, because Cable starts off as like kind of the villain, and then it switches to Russell, you know.
Yeah. Did y'all, Festive, do you think there are any bad things with the movie?
No.
Okay, you're right. What about you, Fire Monkey?
So a lot of the, like, it is a funny movie, like, it's really funny, you know, but there are some jokes that are hit or miss sometimes. I did think, like, I haven't seen the first one, of course, but, like, I have seen on Twitter a lot of people saying that the jokes weren't as funny as in the first one. I don't know about all that, like, would you like to, what do you think about that, like?
It's
would
been
you
like
say
a
it's
long
funnier,
minute. I don't really remember, but like I didn't think the jokes were bad. Like it was still gonna make you laugh. I'd have to go back and watch it to be honest. But the one thing that I thought was kind of like, I don't know. I thought it was like, is it in the comics like those collars? I was like, that seems like, I don't know. Like all like whenever I've seen Deadpool stuff, they're all like, yeah, they're all like Deadpool like there's like no way to kill him barely. And then in this movie they bring out a collar, and I was like, dang, that seems like
like
really
I feel like
easy.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
Yeah, like he said, but I think it's because in the comics, because Deadpool technically isn't a mutant, right? Because he got his powers from like a Weapon X thing. So in the comics, something like that wouldn't work on him, I don't think, because like it's supposed to disable like his mutant powers, but not his like, not if you got powers from something else, only like the X gene, and he doesn't have that. But I guess in the movie they're just like, hey, well, we got to do something, you know. So they kind of made it so the collar works on Deadpool anyways. Because I feel like if that's how it actually worked, like in the comics you'd see it be put into action more often, you know?
For sure. I guess the last part, because we're trying to keep this video like pretty short.
The end credits
sure we're at. Yeah, let's talk about the end credits. They're in the mid credits. Those are pretty funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'll talk about the first one was I think where he went back and well he got Teenage Mutant Warhead. I think that's her name. Something like that.
Negasonic Teenage.
Oh yeah, Menason. What did I say?
Yeah, that's what you're
He got her to like fix Cable's time traveling thing, and he goes back in time to a few events. And the first one was to save his wife, which is kind of, I'm not sure, are they canon or not? I never really read anything on that.
I'm not too sure because like, if he saves his wife, right?
Yeah.
Then that means the rest of the movie wouldn't never have to happen because Deadpool would never go with the X-Men. And then he means he never get arrested, and that means he never join X-Force, right? But then after he saves his wife, the next thing he does is save Peter. So it's like, did the events still occur, but just differently, you know? Like, did he still end up going to jail anyways? So I was kind of confused on that. So maybe he just kind of made a bunch of timelines, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Maybe that's how you could have him join the Marvel Universe.
Hey, maybe. I don't know. That'd be weird. And then which one came after that? Was it?
So first saved his wife, then he saved Peter, and then that's when he went to the X-Men Origins movie.
Yeah, that
and killed
was
that
pretty
version of
funny.
Deadpool. So that's why I was like, did he really like travel through time? Because is it the same person, or is it like,
Oh yeah.
did he go to a
that's-
different universe? You know?
I don't know. I think it's just part of it is just Deadpool's personality himself, where he does things that are unorthodox.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Then that one was pretty funny. And then was it the last one? Was
Yeah, he kills Ryan Reynolds. He's
yeah.
looking at the Green Lantern script.
That was pretty
That
funny.
was
and
pretty
like I
funny.
was like, yeah, that's what we needed to see. So. Is that everything we want
think
to
that's
bring
everything.
up? So yeah, guys, I think that's everything we wanted to bring up. Hopefully, I guess y'all will go watch Deadpool and then tell us what y'all think about it in the comments, or if you already have, you'll tell us. But I think these guys don't got anything else to say. So
How
if you
many
didn't go-
Deadpools out of 5 would you give it?
This is my fourth line.
boy,
Or should we-
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with 4.3 dominoes.
Alright, I'll take. You know what? I'll give it a good 4 Juggernauts out of 5. What about you,
I'll
Festive?
give it pie.
Well, guys.
We'll see you in the next one, big boy.
So you gave it 3.14.
Oh.
But anyways, guys, I guess we will see you guys in the next video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we will see you in the next one. Peace out.
Bye.
Man, why did it take you guys so long to get the pie joke? Because I gotta give it pie. And everybody just looked at me like,
Oh shoot, I'm using the wrong one.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating.